Hold on. Oh yeah, it's Houston, we got a problem. These are old tracks, but this is what we're looking for. Yeah, this could be this morning, but there's been so much wind blowing through here that it looks like they're days old. And then we got something else on the left here. And this is kind of where we're at. We're just heading through here. And we're in the RX, and there's some pretty serious ruts here. I'd much rather be in my the GX 470, but that's getting some work done. But this is where we're hanging. Hope you can hear me. I'm just testing out a new camera today, believe it or not. And we just pulled in here. I've got the RX 300, the Beast, and it's been awesome. We just went through a wicked road here. We're looking for these Wildies, of course, and we haven't found any yet, but just gives you an idea of where we're at. And we got to go that way, and we're going to peel around, actually around there, and see if we can find something. Tons of cougar here. We're going to look for some tracks, and hopefully we can find a few beasts for you. All right, we got, I got a herd of them. I don't know what herd this is. Each herd is its own little deal. But I got some up here. Here's some tracks here, guys. We're just hiking in here. And I don't know if you can hear me. These are fresh. You can see here. What's interesting is, I'm going to show you this here. These are what's called stud piles. They just keep going on top of it. And another male will come through here, and he'll take a dump, bingo, right on top, and this thing will get big. And if it's on the road or on wherever you're cruising through, you don't want to hit it, because these things in the winter turn rock solid. It'll just rip your car up. You don't know much about wild horses in North America. In Canada, these things just weren't here. They came over with the Spanish explorers in 1600s, 1650 or so, and that's how they got here. There wasn't horses before then, and slowly, more and more horses came about, and people, some of them escaped or whatever. The natives, of course, using them and such, and that's how we've got this herd of wild horses. So they, again, been around since mid 1600s. So they live in lodgepole pine forests and graze in meadows and eat grasses and sedge meadows and so on. And yeah, so that's kind of the perfect setting for them, is in here. Lodgepole pines, and there's some openings up here with meadows. And again, the sedge meadows. Sedge is a type of grass that they munch on. And yeah, pretty cool. So hopefully we see some here. And otherwise, we're not going to make a video. Herd sizes range between 5 and 10 animals. Some more, some less, but that's kind of the average. Winters can be really tough for these guys. Obviously, we get a wicked cold snap through here, and got 3 or 4 weeks of -20, -30, and that's going to take its toll. That, along with the wolves and the cougars taking them out, that's a huge deal, especially in the winter. Hey guys, so we just found a herd here. I'm gonna see, and I got this wicked camera, man. I'm gonna have to buy one. And you can see this is kind of where we're at. And I'm gonna see if I can zoom in here. So there's a herd of wild horses right there. And there's actually another herd behind them. So we're gonna try and move in on them here and see if I can get a couple photos. So I'm just here with my buddy that knows way more about these guys than I do. And he's just mentioning that the lead mare is the lookout. And she is the one on the left there, kind of walking away from us now. And a minute ago, she was just checking us out. Like she knew we were here, even though we're, I don't know, half a K away or whatever, 400 or 500 yards away. And then the stallions, are those on the right there, Whit?
Yes, one stallion.
Yeah, one stallion and a mare. And this little group here, I mean, I don't know how they survive out here, man, but it's pretty amazing. Rugged part of the planet. I don't know, guys. This thing feels solid. I don't know. Oh no! Oh yeah, it's Houston. We got a problem. Yeah, guys, we got a bit of a problem here. This thing's frozen solid. It's hard as a rock, and it's a bit of a problem. And PBR does that. It's just it freezes up. Just look at it sideways, and it starts freezing up. I don't know what the problem is with this bear. So I'm going to invoke the Emergencies Act. Because yeah, this is pretty serious. All right, guys, it's not quite at a boil yet, but it doesn't matter. You just need it. You just got to warm this guy up. So that shouldn't take long. And again, you don't want to overcook this stuff, guys. You know what? Who wants a hot beer? So you got to watch it. You gotta play with it a bit. So this is a bushcraft 101 for you guys. All right, guys, that didn't take long and definitely worth the effort. You know what? It was an emergency, and you got to take care of business sometimes. So that's it there. And she's ready to go. I'll just test it out here. I've got the old film camera in here, guys, and I'm gonna try and get some shots. Old school. So we got a herd right here. You can see we're on the right track. And they know we're here. I'm gonna see if I can get a couple shots with my film camera. They might be too far out, I don't know. Ouch, God. All right, I'm gonna try and get this thing into action here. there's the big guy there, guys, and that's the stud of the crew. Beast. If you're hunting elk, there's what's known as what's called a satellite elk, and I'm thinking this guy is a satellite stud, and the main herd, small as it may be, is right here, and he's not getting too close. Otherwise you're going to start it up with that big guy. So he's just hanging back, again, just kind of like what you'd see if you were elk hunting with a satellite bull. Pretty cool. They're just heading back in. So guys, we found this white stallion that's it's really hard to find, which is very cool. I don't know. Oh yeah, there he is. Right on the tree line. Now these guys are a good, I don't know, 400 or 500 yards away. But you can see him there. We're gonna try and get closer here. Wow, he's just going in there, just tucking into the trees. Wild horses, pretty cool.
He went in, didn't he?
Yep.
That is your white spirit.
So I wanted to add the photos that I took from this outing at the end of this video. And I used this old Canon camera, and I used some old slide film. And I'm still waiting for this film to get developed. It should have been developed by now, but I think they lost track of it. Anyway, they have it now, and I'll be able to look at these photos next week, hopefully. So what I'll do, I'll make a quick part 2 video, that is if I got any good photos, and I'll put a link to that video in the description below. Anyway, thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.